I am Charlotte Regan and I directed the film Scrapper.
We were just making sure that all of these bikes were road safe. Oh, yours isn't, by the way.
I was like not cool enough to rap, unfortunately, otherwise that would have been the dream. A lot of my mates needed music videos. I started shooting on like dodgy little cameras and stuff like that. It went from like performance-based videos to like then kind of wanting to explore more conceptual ideas and writing, you know, like more ambitious ideas, and it kind of grew bit by bit. There was something in me that wanted to kind of tell more of a story. I had lots of like friends that were making music videos, and I was always more inspired by music videos and the style of those. And films I liked as an escape. Like I liked Harry Potter, I liked Lord of the Rings. I like films that like you go into the cinema and you kind of leave feeling lighter than when you went in, or like you've been on an adventure. I think I was super aware that all the films I watched that were showing a working class world were always like super grim, you know? They were like really desaturated and everyone was really unhappy, or they got like 1-2 minute bit of happiness throughout the whole film. And it kind of just didn't represent the world that I knew growing up, which was one that was like full of joy. Especially as a kid, you kind of have no idea that you have less than other people, or that your upbringing is different to other people's. You're just like happy and existing, and you think your world is the best world there is. I think that's always my hope, is that people can come out feeling just like a tiny bit happier than when they went in, for sure. Me and my producer Theo filmed a documentary called No Ball Games for The Guardian. We just went around the UK over the summer holidays, going to all different kind of working class areas, finding different kids that just like create their own fun through the summer holidays, and that had a massive impact on the film. You know, it was very much about like those kids that are super resilient, and like the estate is their world and it's the best world ever.
Ali!
George?
You playing out?
When we did the documentary, there were so many kids that we met like that just don't know that like the film or the TV industry is like a potential career. So like I hope that films like this can kind of show those kids that there's like work to be done within the film industry, for sure. And it's just like perspectives, isn't it, on the world that changes amongst different groups of people. And me, you know, my mates who are in this industry kind of talk about, you kind of go into these spaces where everyone's sat around a table and they have a totally different upbringing to you, but you know, it becomes less so as you kind of find your people that you love to work with and you have similar experiences with. And then even doing like the Sundance Ignite program that I did, you naturally find those peers and grow with them, which is like, I think the more than like financial support or any support you can get is the most important thing, especially when like you don't come from this kind of world, so you don't have like friends who work in film to tell you how to navigate those spaces. So finding each other and like navigating those spaces together has been like so helpful. At every stage I've kind of found a mentor that has been willing to tell me how to navigate the world. Some people have been introduced to me and they've seen something in my work that maybe is similar to their work, and so they've been like, oh, let me kind of help you. And a lot of my like jobs or interviews, at least, that I probably shouldn't be in the running for because I'm definitely not cool enough, have come through like those mentors pushing me on companies or on producers and being like, no, you have to meet Charlie. I always find if you just ask people for their help, they are mostly down to help. You just have to like keep on at them and work around their schedules and, you know, respect their kind of boundaries. But I think that's a part of how we can kind of change the landscape of film, I suppose, is all of us being willing to do whatever we can to help the people like coming up next.